FIRS speaks on 90 billion naira, 40 billion naira allegedly given to Osinbajo for APC campaigns. The Federal Inland Revenue Services (FIRS) has reacted to claims by former spokesperson of the All Progressives Congress (APC), Timi Frank, that it supported the party's political campaign with a sum of 40 billion naira. The FIRS had said that the Frank accused it of supporting APC campaigns with a sum of 40 billion naira and 90 billion naira at different periods through Vice President Yemi Osinbajo. The nation's revenue service, however, described Frank's allegation as wicked, malicious, and a calculated attempt to smear his image and that of the vice president. In a statement signed by Head Communications and Servicom Department, Wahab Gbadamoshi, FIRS insisted that Frank's allegation was a campaign of calumny, vilifying, libelous, unfounded, in fact, irresponsible, and a brazen assault on the integrity of the service. The statement reads, "First, it was 90 billion naira, but now 40 billion naira, which is which. It took a disgruntled politician to convey the fake news of 90 billion naira. Now it is the services of an unquestioning PR news wire that is passing on the unsupported, baseless 40 billion bogus allegation. Whichever way, whoever is behind this is lie, a lie." The FIRS, in defense of itself, said the last 4 years since Mr. Tunde Fowler has supervised operations at the FIRS, the agency had not received up to 100 billion naira per annum as cost of collection from the Federation Accounts Allocation Committee (FAC). FAC is a public institution whose records are open to the public. That is from the remittances from FAC, which had never grossed up to 400 billion naira per annum. That FIRS pays the salary and emoluments and trains its over 8,000 staff, runs over 150 offices, and provides for the needs for the service. FIRS maintains that it was not possible for it to commit all its resources to a fathom campaign of 90 billion naira as suggested by Mr. Timi Frank, given that it barely has enough for its operations. The FIRS is a creation of statute and its activities are governed by the laws of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and financial regulation, and thus it is not plausible that its fund could be expended in such a cavalier manner as suggested by Mr. Timi Frank. The FIRS budget and expenditure approval processes pass through the Budget Office and the Ministry of Finance before such is presented to the National Assembly for appropriation into law. The National Assembly committees, consisting of all parties and inclinations, exercise oversight function on all agencies and the federal government to ensure agencies keep to the letters of the Appropriation Act. Thus, FIRS operations are subjected to scrutiny and close monitoring by the National Assembly, the Federation Accounts Allocation Committee, and the Ministry of Finance. It is therefore unthinkable, malicious, and irresponsible for the said Frank to insinuate or infer that 90 billion naira or any part thereof could be spent illegally and without budgetary approval. Honestly, I think they've really gone past this stage, because I don't know why they are responding now. This allegation was on about 2 months ago, and the vice president said he was going to sue Timi Frank, and up to now, we've not heard anything. So I don't know why the agency is now replying Timi Frank now. It is the agency that is replying Timi Frank and able to explain even what they get as an agency, let alone giving such an amount of money to for the campaign. And the funniest thing is that they've been saying all manner of things. I think since he's trying to dent the image of the vice president, and the vice president vowed dead that he was going to sue him, but we didn't hear anything. So who is fooling who, and why are they bringing this matter again? Because we've thought that they have laid to rest this matter. Why coming up with this? Why explaining now? Why didn't you explain initial time when he made the allegation? And why is it that it was when the Tunde Fowler, finished his tenure, that is no longer the chairman or the boss? Now you are now explaining to who? I don't know why now. I don't know why they waited till now before coming with these explanations to the public. And Nigerians are not really buying into all these explanations because some people just believe that, this man is speaking grammar. They're just speaking grammar. Someone says, exactly how much is missing in FIRS because we know money is missing there. If you have a problem with Timmy Frank's figure, give us yours. But don't claim nothing is missing. For that, it will be a lie. And that's what this person is saying. Someone says, so what figures are you asking from FIRS after what is produced here? Or you need glasses? And someone says, the figures for missing money, not the figures of the manipulated account. They can say nothing is missing. I don't need glasses. Someone says, no smoke without fire. If your denial is anything believable, then sue Timmy Frank for malicious damage and defamation. Story, story, story every time. More lies. Where have you been since? With your cock and bull stories. A government of lies and people are liars in Nigeria. My humble opinion. And someone says, why speak out now? I don't trust FIRS. You who knows the truth, tell Nigerians the reason for the shortfall in revenue, or better still, the whereabouts of the said money. It has been too much of Frank since he had been relieved from the spokesperson for the APC, and it is the right time for him to desist from making false accusations and defamatory statements. I think the best thing is for them to sue him, which we are still waiting for. What is keeping them all this while? And they are just responding. What have they been waiting for? Does it mean they were just trying to put up things just to come out with something they think Nigerians will believe? And they didn't respond not until when the FIRS boss finished his tenure, and they are coming to tell us all of this is. But what is pertinent is that money is missing. They are not telling us what exactly was missing, and coming out it's rather too late because they ought to have done the needful. If you feel that Frank is saying he's telling lies or is making up all of those things, the best thing is just to sue him, and maybe he will learn his lesson from there. They will know who is saying the actual truth or not. Chua chua FIRS, do you think you are now hiding your loot to Nigerians in accounting styles? Never. Your secrets are still open. Timmy is still waiting for you in court. Have you been there? Definitely you would be in pepper soup after Buhari tenure, for which you had spent trillions of naira for criminal officials. Our money is missing. That is the main thing now. All these figures they are giving, it is just afterthoughts because they waited for how many months before they could come up with these explanations. FIRS maintains that it was not possible for it to commit all its resources to a phantom campaign of 90 billion naira as suggested by Mr. Frank, given that it barely has enough for his operations. Maybe they committed some, not all. This person believes that maybe they committed some offenses, but not all. Maybe they committed some money, to that campaign stuff, but not all of them. Someone say mere semantics. Una go agree before waiting this regime collapses. When this regime collapses, we go see una nyash. People who do not understand PMB should use their brains. In this case of not approving the second term of Mr. Fowler, for sure it negates the assertion that Fowler gave money for APC campaign. Even if it happened, it was not in the knowledge of Mr. President. But now it remains Mr. Fowler to confirm it or reject it. We are waiting to hear from him. For how long? How long will that will that take? Someone say, I understand all your grammar, but finally, how much was given to Mr. Vice President? Plenty grammar. The truth certainly will come out one day. It may be long. If things followed due process in this country, then we won't find ourselves in this sorry state we are today. The punishments most people suffer today are the rewards of yesterday misdeeds. Plenty grammar. Tomorrow we tell. Someone says, when Timmy Frank talked, then everybody was attacking him. What happens now? Here is not the right place to make your case. If you know that Timmy is lying, take Mr. Timmy to court and prove your case there. Failure to go to court with this issue leaves us, and me in particular, with the belief that FIRS is guilty as said and revealed by Mr. Timmy Frank. Story, and more stories. Where are you all this while with your cock and bull stories? Where What are you waiting for? What have you been watching? My humble opinion, sir. And this one is say, Mr. Boss, if Timmy Frank is not correct with 40 billion naira or 90 billion naira he mentioned, kindly tell Nigerians exactly how much you gave Mr. Osinbajo. These are just allegations. The man has already submitted himself for investigation. Yet, Finance Minister and Kaba are compelling and mandating Nigerians to pay tax come 2020. Tomorrow, they use it for their selfish campaigns by the ruling party. Useless and shameless leaders, thieves, Ndoshi, Barawo, Ole. How are they different from armed robbers? Robbers use arms. Why they use their office to rob the nation and impoverish the people? God Almighty will surely bring you all into judgment. Bro, it's true. Is this true? We want. We will get to know the truth someday. Someone say, forget the loud mouth. Is this man supposed to be governed any part of our noble country? This is really, really serious. If you go for political appointments under APC and you are a Christian and a Southerner, be ready for probe after sack, end of term or resignation. So guys, I would like to hear from you with the explanation of the FIRS, coming out to explain what really transpired, and they believe that Mr. Timmy Frank, really made some, allegations which are not true, which are false. And people have been saying, if really you know that this guy is telling lies, take him to court. And why did you wait till this time after the Mr. Tunde Fowler, tenure ended, and you are coming to explain that? Because this thing has been on for over 2 months, when the vice president said he was going to sue him, and up till now nothing happened. So guys, let's hear your own take concerning all of this. Thank you very much. Bye.